All right, go ahead, Barrios.
Mario, man, am I tripping? I feel like you got more swag than ever coming into this fight. Like, you know, you were on the rise, a quiet, you know, humble kid, still humble and still the same guy, but it just seems like, you know, you got a Myra Figueroa, whichever, you know, broke a lot of hearts by doing that. You just look more confident than ever.
Welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I've just continued to be me, continued, you know, to stay true to my character. You know, from style to, you know, just, you know, the way I present myself in front of the, like, cameras and everything. Yeah, man, I'm just, you know, try to, like, remain myself at all times.
Yeah, no, but jokes aside, is it just, like, the confidence showing as it's grown?
I could be, you know, like, I mean, I feel like I've always carried that with me, but, you know, like how you say, you know, I've always been real quiet, you know, and I've never been one, you know, to, like, talk so much about myself. I prefer, you know, to let my work speak for itself.
What you your last victory over Luka? Tell me about that. What was so emphatic about it?
Everything really, man. Like going to that fight, you know, a lot of people had written me off because of the Thurman loss. They were saying I couldn't compete with any of the top welterweights. So, you know, we took another big, you know, gamble with Ugas, and you know, I think I just got to, you know, really showcase my boxing abilities. You know, once again, I don't think anybody was expecting me to go in there and outbox Ugas. But yeah, you know, me and my team are both were very proud of that performance.
You're not training at pound for pound yet. You like the vibe here in Vegas?
Oh, I love it, man. You know, pound for pound, it's become, you know, my second home. You know, big shout out, you know, to my trainers, you know, Bob Santos and Richard Barrientes. You know, every time I come in, into the gym, it's always, you know, great energy, and everybody's always, you know, very. Everybody pushes each other here. You know, they like to see, you know, each other grow. So we all feed off of each other's energy, and you know, I'm really happy for this next chapter for pound for pound. You know, at this new location.
How was your training, your preparation, and what do you think about your rival?
Training was good. I've been out here in Vegas for a couple months now. You know, just getting ready. I was waiting on a fight date. So now, you know, it's here. It's already next week. I'm excited. I know Maidana, he's coming, you know, with something to prove. He's trying to, you know, make a name for himself, and you know, this is his opportunity. So I'm expecting, you know, a hard 12 rounds, and that's exactly what I'm getting ready for.
Mario, I know we talked about Haney Garcia before it happened, and, you know, you thought Devin would be able to box his way to a decision. What did you think of the fight, man? Garcia winning that fight?
I thought it was one of the ugliest, entertaining fights, you know, I've seen in a really long time. You know, I mean, I did think, you know, that Haney was gonna just, you know, just keep everything on the outside, keep everything sharp. But, you know, Ryan, I mean, he has the, like, complete equalizer in that hook. I compared it, you know, kind of to, like, Deontay Wilder's, like, straight right hand. He could change the fight at any moment. And, you know, like, congrats to him. You know, he went in there. He proved a lot of people wrong, especially, you know, because a lot of people thought he was kind of off the shits with everything he was saying and the whole lead up. But I mean, apparently, you know, he had, you know, everybody fooled. And like I said, I mean, it was a great win for him. But yeah, it was an interesting fight.
You said an exciting, ugly fight. Well, we know why it was exciting. What made it ugly in there?
I think just stylistically. Yeah, you know, when I feel like when Garcia didn't find success with that hook, there wasn't much, you know, going on. It was kind of like he was trying to find, you know, his footing or his momentum in there or his rhythm. I can't really tell you, but yeah, I think aside from just, you know, those little bursts where, you know, he was finding success with those hooks and opening up, there wasn't much to be said about the fight.
Do you think weight played a factor in this fight?
With Garcia and Haney?
Yeah.
It could have. You know, I mean, he came in 3 pounds over for whatever reason, whether it was strategic or it was just, you know, it happened like that. I think, you know,
Floyd told him to do it, and then he did it. That's what he said.
Yeah, I mean, I again, I don't. I don't know the reasons. That wasn't my fight, but yeah, no, it could have played a factor.
How do you see the rematch?
I don't know. It's hard to say. You know, I mean, whether even if the rematch, you know, if it takes place at 40 again or what. You know, like I said, I mean, Ryan, he has the equalizer in that hook at all times, and unless Devin, you know, can make the changes, you know, next fight to prevent that, I think it could be very similar.
If he moves up and you get through your fight successfully, a lot of people are calling for you to be his next opponent. Would you welcome that opportunity?
I would welcome any opportunity, but I mean, especially that one. I think, you know, my boxing IQ would like reign supreme in that fight, but you know, like I think with me also, you know, he wouldn't have, you know, that size advantage, and I think at 147, there's a lot of other fighters that could give him issues just because of that size, like it wouldn't play a part.
How great a fight would it be, though, stylistically, between you and Ryan?
I think it would be a great fight. You know, it would be very exciting. But like I said, I think overall, you know, my boxing ability, my boxing IQ would give me the edge in that fight.
Yeah, it's been like, you know, De La Hoya Vargas was a fight where you had like two great Mexican-American fighters. Do you feel like there'd be a lot of contrast in that dynamic just between the two different type of guys you are and the styles and everything? Yeah,
no, absolutely. You know, we're completely different people, especially the way we present ourselves. But like I said, man, you know, he's doing great right now. You know, he had you know, this big win for himself. You know, so like wherever he decides to go, you know, that's completely up to him. But if at any point, you know, he does move up and you know, his name is brought to my attention, I mean, I would say yes to that fight with you know, no hesitation.
It would make sense too, because he had a great win, but there's still this critique of like, you haven't won a world title yet. You guys would be for the full WBC belt, you know, assuming Crawford is moving up, so you guys, that would be his chance, right?
You know, like we said, whether it's him, whether it's any of the other top welterweights, there's a lot of, you know, great fights to be made, and I feel like most of the welterweights in the division right now, I feel like we all have the same mentality. You know, we all want to fight the best. We all want to give fans, you know, the best fights, and that's exactly, you know, what I, you know, intend and plan on doing.
So you know, every fight is so important, but does it place even more importance on not looking past this guy and beating him well, because there's so many big opportunities after this fight if you get the job done?
You know, 100%. You know, like I said, I mean, the welterweight division, it's opening up. So, you know, this is going to be a big year, you know, for this division, and I plan on being, you know, the like one of the first ones, you know, in all of these big fights. You know, whether it's defending my interim, you know, fighting for the full, or, you know, unifying with one of the other titles. You know, that's the goal.
And Maidana, man, he's just watching him work. He's explosive and awkward. You know, what do you got to do to combat that? I know you can't get into the game plan. And is there a way you make that awkwardness work against him?
Oh, shit. I mean, I'm gonna try. But like I said, you know, I mean, styles make fights. You know, we know Maidana, you know, he isn't, you know, and he doesn't have an easy style. But I mean, you know, we are working in the gym, you know, on certain things, you know, that I'm gonna, I hope to be successful with, you know, come fight night. And, you know, I'm gonna do whatever I can, you know, to work on that. But yeah, like I said, ultimately, you know, it just depends how everything unfolds on fight night. He definitely, you know, is a dangerous fighter. Like I said, I know he's coming with something to prove, and so it's just my job to be ready.
Thanks, Mario. Appreciate it.